Hello everyone and welcome to Homepage Sports. I'm Ed Weaver. Rivals Wellsboro and North Penn, Mansfield, and Liberty squared off on the baseball and softball diamonds on Monday, April 9th, with the rivals splitting the contests. In the first, a Caleb Tennis hit scored Johnny Rowland to make it 1-0 Wellsboro. Later in the third, the Hornets added 10 runs to blow the game wide open. A Billy Leckler hit scored Dalton Pro. Carson Davis then drove home Leckler to make it 3-0. A sac fly by Lucas Citrino scored Parker Mann. Then Cam Tennis scored with Silas Wagaman up to bat. Pro doubled to score Davis. Then Leckler crushed a shot over the outfield fence for a 3-run homer to make it 11-0. In the fourth, Pro singled to score Jake Trowbridge after Tate and Reppert and Manning both got on base. After a walk by Rowland, Leckler singles to score Mann. To top it off with the bases loaded, Caleb Tennis drilled a shot that no one was catching for a grand slam, making it 17-0.
Guys, you both had your first high school career home run today. Can you take me through the at-bat?
Oh, it was great. It felt good coming off the barrel, and it was quite squanchy.
Caleb?
I was just looking to hit the ball. I didn't even know the bases were loaded. I just trying to hit the ball hard.
At what point did you actually know that it was gone?
When I stood on second base, I stopped, and I looked over at Coach Pro, and he was doing this. I was like, oh, all right.
Caleb?
Same exact thing as Billy. I touched second, just saw Coach Pro, and I didn't even know it was gone.
Guys, big day. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, an impressive game against your rival Mansfield after a heartbreaking loss last week. How does it feel to come out today?
Feels very good, obviously. But, you know, it was probably a tighter game than what the score shows, obviously. But we took advantage of it. So, but anytime we can beat our rival, you know, it's a good thing.
Did you think that you're going to put up this many runs today, especially with it being as cold as it was?
No, not even close. In fact, we told our kids, you expect a tight game. We figured Hilson would throw, and he throws hard, he throws good. Didn't get a lot of help behind him, but from that standpoint, we were expecting a tighter game, and we would always expect that, especially when it's this cold.
And where did those 2 home runs come from today? What do you have to say about that?
About time. Actually, Billy and Caleb been hitting pretty well in BP, and Billy's back has been hurting him since basketball. He's had some back issues, and it's just now coming around. Caleb's actually been putting the ball in play the best of our team. He's hit a couple strokes, Canton and Troy, a couple Adam balls, you know, but tonight they've got it up in the air, lifted, and finally they took off for us. So I'm really happy for them because they've really worked hard. So I'm really happy for them.
Coach, thank you, and congrats on the great win.
Hey, thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll take you to highlights of the softball game between the Lady Hornets and the Lady Mounties. Please stay with us.
It's a small community, close-knit, it's beautiful. Now, as we join UPMC, it just opens a whole new world.
Together, UPMC and Susquehanna Health are bringing life-changing medicine to north central Pennsylvania.
UPMC brings extraordinary innovation to virtually every aspect of the work we do.
Exchanging ideas, sharing research, it's a tremendous opportunity to learn in real time with world-class experts.
Changing lives every day. UPMC Susquehanna.
When you want to switch to a better bank, our specialists take on the work of changing your direct deposits and auto pay accounts on your behalf with our exclusive switch service.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Just across Smythe Park, the Wellsboro and Liberty softball teams were doing battle that would go into extra innings. Liberty got on the scoreboard first in the bottom of the first. With 2 runners on, Savannah Doney singled up the middle to score Sarah Swingle, making it 1-0. Next at bat, Mackenzie Heater hits a bloop single up the middle, scoring Brooke Carvey and Doney, making it 3-0. Wellsboro got 1 run back in the top of the second. With Kaylee Clymer on second base, Jenna Boyce singled up the middle, scoring Clymer to cut it to 3-1. It stayed 3-1 into the top of the 5th when the Lady Hornets tied it up. With 2 runners on, Sydney Tremper singled past first to score Tiana Lecker. Then 2 batters later, Catherine Brought reached on an error to score Tremper to tie it at 3-all. In the bottom half of the inning with the bases loaded, Emma Williams connected with the ball to score Doney. Heater tried to add another run, but was tagged out by Tremper to end the inning with the Lady Mounties in front 4-3. The score remained 4-3 in favor of Liberty until the top of the 7th. Wellsboro's Kara Clymer led off the inning with a triple. Then a bloop hit just over first base by Heidi Zahusky scored Clymer to tie it at 4. The Lady Hornets held Liberty scoreless in the bottom of the 7th to force extra innings. Wellsboro went scoreless in the top of the 8th, setting up the bottom half of the inning for Liberty. With a runner on base, Swingle singles to right field to score Emma Williams from third, giving the Lady Mounties a walk-off 5-4 win. Coaches, what a way to win it, the bottom of the 8th inning after a 4-4 tie with your rivals.
It was an excellent ball game all the way through. Good defensive, good offensive by both teams. Both teams came in undefeated, and our girls worked hard. Right at the end, they came through, and Sarah Swingle had the go-ahead single to left field to help us out. But the big thing in the bottom of the 8th was Emma Williams ran a pop fly out that dropped in there and got on it with an air, and she didn't give up, and that's the difference right there.
Yep. Coach, what are your thoughts on the win in the bottom of the 8th?
It was well played from all the games, all the girls, and the weather really takes a toll out of all the girls. I mean, both teams did well with the cold, and we were hoping for, our girls have hit well all season so far, and this game we come short a little bit, and I think both teams actually came a little bit short in their hits and what we both intended to do. But in the bottom of the 8th, we had 2 girls on, and we had that hit that we needed, and it was just awesome.
You guys started out really well with a 3-run first inning. Yeah. Then the bats kind of cooled off a little bit. What did you say to the girls in between some of the other innings there to kind of get the bats going back up again when you guys are at bat?
We really encourage them. It's not we need hit. It's you need to do it one hit at a time. And if you get that one hit at a time, then they tend to start to come together as a team. Yeah. And you have those innings where you don't get anybody on, and they're the innings that you're just like, oh. But that one hit at a time, and then the rally starts, and then that's all you need.
Yeah. And I understand it. You guys have a special game on Friday too, coming up against Troy.
We're having a pink out for Callie. Unfortunately, she did pass away here over the weekend, but JVs and varsity were coming here, and 100% of the money's raised Friday night will be donated to one of her charity events she had already set up in Williamsport.
That is great news. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for supporting our community in times of need, and congratulations on a big win over your rivals tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Both teams will be back in action this Wednesday as Wellsboro travels to Athens and Mansfield and Liberty host Towanda. Thank you for joining us today on Homepage Sports.
The Arcadia Theater on Main Street in Wellsboro is proud to present the latest hits from Hollywood. With 4 screens of first-run films, we deliver movies when they are released with the small-town service you expect. The Arcadia is proud to have served the community since 1921 by bringing you the best movies, fresh popcorn, drinks, and treats. We look forward to seeing you at the movies.